So here we are, back with the same project, and we've learned how to do basic math and the math functions. Square root, sine, power, log, all of which are in the math library here. We're going to look at a little more, another function, but it's a built-in function, and it's called the for loop. So I'm going to just get rid of most of this and show you the structure of a for loop. A for loop says do something for a certain number of times. So it needs a variable counter. Traditionally you use the letters I and J and K, but you can give them any names you want. So you might want to start I at the value 0, semicolon, so that's the start. Then there's the go as long as it's less than 100, and we want I to increase by 1 each time. And then we open bracket and close bracket. You'll notice that the second bracket appeared automatically once I opened the bracket because of one of the settings I have. So this is the basic structure here. Typically for loops, the counter is an integer, so we come up here, INTI, so integer, keep mistyping there, so integer I. We start counting at 0. On computers, counting at 0 is fine. So this gives me 100 different values of I. And let's say we want to add up all the integers from 0 to 99 inclusive. So we're going to say sum equal to 0 here. That doesn't look like sum. There we are. Sum equals 0. And sum equals sum plus the current value of I. Now we've learned some notation here. I've got this spelled wrong. This is I equal to I plus 1. And you'll remember that there's a simpler way of writing that in C. We can just say I plus plus. Okay? The same way down here, where we said sum equals sum plus I, we can simply say sum plus equals I. So that's sum equals sum plus I. And when we're finished, we'd like to print out what this is. %u /n/r, comma, sum, semicolon. And let's build that and see what we have. See if I've made any typos. Oh yeah, plenty of typos. Here's the first one. It said, I didn't put a comma in here. Okay, let's build that again. Still got a mistake. For I equal to 0, I less than 100. That's a 1 instead of an I. That's a common problem, mistaking ones and I's and L's. So we'll try building that again. Finally, no typos. Still waiting, still waiting. It's going to happen soon, I promise. There we are. So here we are in Summer. Let's clear up this. Let's see what our result is. And so the sum of the first numbers from 0 to 99 is apparently 4,950. You can check that. There's a simple formula saying that if I'm going from 0 to 99, I think it's, I can't remember the formula. Sorry. Anyway, forget the formula. You can check to see if that's true later. But let's come here. So a for loop has 3 bits of code in here separated by semicolons. There's the starting value of the counter, the end value of the counter. If you like, you can use less than and equal to. And here, in this case, how are you going to increment the counter? Here we're doing it by ones. But I could say I plus equals 2 or 3 or 7, whatever like. And then here I'm summing by I all the time. I needs to be defined at the start. You must make space for the variable. But this is how we basically do sums. Many operations in math are simple summations like this.